Hello everyone, like Paladin here for another challenge run. You know, electric types are pretty popular because of the anime. Pikachu is the reason why. But you know Pikachu was able to defeat ground types with only electric attacks. But I see you in the comments saying, well, you can't beat Gen 3 with only electric moves. Well, there's one Pokemon game where we could Pokemon all can. Meet Pokemon Ash Gray, a Pokemon ROM hack that follows the anime up until the second Pokemon movie, Pokemon 2000. But most importantly, what we're focusing is electric attacks can hurt ground types, however ground types are resistance towards it. So my question is, can you beat Pokemon Ash Gray with only electric attacks? The rules are this: I can only use electric type attacks for damage. No items in battle, only held items. Struggle can only be used if it's absolutely necessary. And finally, we have to win the Pokemon League, so no losing to Richie or anyone, we have to become champion. Good thing is I think it's possible, but will be hard with special defensive walls being a thing. Anyways, I think it's time to start the show. Let's do this. So I keep resetting Pikachu's nature to be modest nature minus attack plus special attack. Considering we can only use electric attacks and it will always be special attacks, it's needed for Pikachu. So this early game is pretty much the same as Thundershock is your only attacking move. Really, the first big hurdle is Brock, and the many battles with Jessie and James. During our exploring the Viridian Forest, I catch this bird. No, it doesn't have any electric attacks, but we do need this bird for something important later. Anyways, Team Rocket is back again. You know, how about we have a counter on how many battles we fight them because they'll most likely not pose a threat so far. Next up is Samurai, but get your trainer, leads with Pinsir and takes us out in one hit with a critical Beset Grip. Next attempt we trade blows as it uses Bind and Focus energy and we were able to take out Pinsir as next comes out Metapod. And Metapod can't do anything, so we win. After this battle, the game says we gotta follow this samurai in his house because Beedrills have spawned. However, I see this as a grinding spot for Brock. Once we enter that house, these Beedrills won't spawn anymore, so we start grinding. Brock is different here than he is in regular Gen 1. Since this is based on the anime, we're expected to lose the first encounter. However, I want to try beating it the first time in all gyms. Trying, mind you, I don't know if I can beat all the bosses. Anyways, this grind is actually, believe it or not, faster than if we grinded off the normal encounters as Beedrill has a lot of experience. We always fight them, and there's a lady that heals us when we need it. Brock Tom, and to be honest, I think I grinded a bit too much as Brock could barely hurt it. Well, after lowering its attack a bit, we hit it a few times and then take it out. However, even though we technically won the battle, Brock pulls a Claire from Gen to saying we lost the battle. Line Giga Chad. After that, we get taken to our anime training arc, which basically we get the light ball for Pikachu, which doubles Pikachu's offensives to the max. This is gonna help our offensives greatly. Now the battle against Brock, where we're supposed to win. It's a two-phase fight, but really it's just Brock's Gen 1 team that we all know. Geodude didn't fight back, and Onyx had the smart idea to use Tackle. If I didn't grind, it would take longer to grind in Viridian Forest. Really can't wait for more options for team members because Pikachu is frail. After this, we make our way to Mount Moon, which looks pretty nice. Eventually, we encounter Team Rocket yet again. Yeah, I can't wait for them to have more than 2 Pokemon and evolved mods. Now we have a massive problem. Because of the anime, Pikachu cannot face Misty. We need to find a Pokemon with an electric attack. We tried heading north of Cerulean, but we're blocked off. Yeah, we need to defeat Misty to progress. I looked everywhere in each route. Looked at everyone's moveset to see if they can learn electric attacks, but no avail. I even went back to Route 1 to see if there's a Mon who could learn electric, but it seems all hope is lost. Right? Well, we catch a Clefairy in Mount Moon. It doesn't learn any electric attacks, but it has something special. Can you guess it? Well, at level 29, Clefairy gets Metronome, and technically if we get a back-to-back electric attack with Metronome, it's possible. Now we could either switch train and make Pikachu way more powerful, or just fight wild Pokemon until Metronome is available, which I'm doing that so it's faster. Let's hope this doesn't take long. Finally, at level 29, we finally learn Metronome. This is literally our only way to defeat Misty with only electric attacks. Let's give Misty a shot. After that catastrophe, Team Rocket again! I told you there's gonna be a lot of battles, so hope you're used to that counter. Finally, after being able to progress, we catch Abra and name her pet Sholey. I said electric attacks only, not electric Pokemon only. Once we gain access to electric moves, it'll be great when we get moves to support it. During the travels, Pikachu reached level 26 and learns Thunderball, Pikachu's best move. Considering Pikachu's better than Raichu because of the Light Ball 4 offense, I keep it as a Pikachu. We fight this Sensor guy who's on his 100 battle and soon to be win. Okay, let's see what he used Fisher and we take him out in 2 hits. Nice Bulbasaur. Anyways, let's go for a lightning round. We see Salamander. We find Abusive Trainer. We save Abused Salamander. We get Lucky Egg. We heal Abused Salamander. We kick Abusive Trainer's ass. We find Hidden Leaf Village. We explore Hidden Leaf Village. We find Leaf Frog. We catch Leaf Frog. We get jumped by the Squirtle Squad. Pikachu gets his ass kicked. What kind of turtle is this? We give Pikachu a super potion so we can use him again. We kidnap the leader of the Squirtle Squad. Now that the filler episodes are over, we finally can take on Lieutenant Surge. His only Pokemon is Raichu and we take him out in 2 hits. Without the Light Ball, it would have been grinding or hope he misses attacks. Finally, now that we got the technical machine for Shockwave, we can finally use another team member. We take Abra out of the PC and start training it up. I use the cave where we kidnapped the Squirtle Squad's leader as it only spawns Zubats. Now Shockwave's a 60 power move that always hits. It's not strong, but it'll work. Eventually, we got Abra to level 16 to evolve it into Kadabra. I don't know if it can evolve into an Alakazam, but Kadabra is still strong on its own with a special attack stat of 120. Now that we got Kadabra, we go to this. We go fight trainers to train up Kadabra up more. Can't wait to get Combine from Sabrina, as that's gonna be useful. Eventually, the boat gets raided by Team Rocket Grunt, so the counter doesn't go up, it's only when we fight Jessie and James. Okay, now the counter goes up. Having fun seeing these two yet? After that, Team Rocket took the boat over as we escape. Eventually, we see Team Rocket release their Magikarp as it turns on them when it evolved. I knew I couldn't trust that fish. Eventually, after some story stuff, we get hired to exterminate every single Tentacle and its leader. This is just asking for controversy and cancellation on Twitter/social media. And now they summon their leader, Nautonimax Tentacruel. It goes on a rampage as we fight it. On the first attempt, we get hit by a colossal Hydro Cannon and almost take it out with Pikachu. After some attempts, I came back with a Sacrificial Lemon, used it to die to Hydro Cannon as Pikachu comes out, paralysing it with Thunder Wave just in case as we eventually kill it. Now we made it to Saffron City to face Sabrina and also little kid Sabrina. We sent out a level 35 Abra as we trade blows and defeat it. Despite us winning, both Sabrinas are sore losers as they send us to the toolbox. Is there any tools that shoot electricity? Eventually we escape and are told to go catch a ghost type to stand a chance against Sabrina and little kid Sabrina. During our way to Lavender Town, I realized technical machines are infinite use, which massively helps our team as we teach Run Savior the Clefairy Shockwave and evolve it with a Moonstone. Now we enter Pokemon Tower and for some idiotic reason, pull on a rope, food flies everywhere and we die from getting a chandelier landing on us. After getting killed by ghosts, we fight Team Rocket before the Psychic Gym. Guys, use freaking new Pokemon. Sabrina ran too. She evolved her Abra. Kadabra sets a Combine and wipes everyone out with Psybeam. Well, let's try getting a ROM when he doesn't set up. Eventually, we got an attempt where he just goes on the offensive as our Kadabra comes out on top. We send out Pikachu and finish her off. Finally, we got Combine. I immediately teach Kadabra Implacable Combine. Just in case we don't get Thunderbolt, we at least got something to boost our electric attack. God, I need more electric types. We make our way to Chiladon City and can't fight the gym because we hate Perfume apparently. As we leave, Team Rocket shows up not for a battle but for a plan to help us get into the gym. I'm gonna dress up as a femboy. Please don't get mad at me in the comments. Eventually, the jig is up and we thankfully have to give up our femboy ways to battle Erica. Now, unexpected Tangela kicked our ass. It took out Clefable and Kadabra with ease as Pikachu gets worn down light and Weepinball takes us out. Well, we gotta grind now. I'll get Clefable and Kadabra up a few levels and try again. But I might need to skip this for now and get more team members. Next attempt, I let off with Pikachu and go 2-war against Tangela as we hit Thunderbolt and he hits with Stun Spore and we take him out. Weepinball takes Pikachu out in 2 hits as we put it to sleep, set up and take it out. Last comes out Gloom, who's a massive level 30 hit, and with Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb wipes out the rest of the team. Yeah, we need to skip this for now. There's no way we're doing this at this point. So time to do some stuff. We fight Team Rocket again. Get the item leftovers from this guy. Found the power plant. Caught a Magnemite. Found Thunderbolt. And finally grinded. Now with a trained team we fight Erica again. Thanks to Hunter's access to hypnosis, we were able to travel tooth and nail and slowly get back to Gloom. Gloom and Hunter trade blows as one falls asleep, the other hits. One wakes up, Hunter eventually dies as his Magneton comes out and cleans up as it resisting every Gloom throws at it. After winning, Team Rocket decides to go full arsonist and the gym as it catches on fire. We rescue Erica's Gloom that gave us a lot of problems as we get the badge. And then later down the road they finally evolve with their Pokemon, and yet they still go down easily. Let's just full fight Koga. Koga is just disappointing. Only having 2 Pokemon is underwhelming. Losing just gets walled by Magneton as we electrocute his 2 months. Next up we head to the Safari Zone. But something is off on the warden of the Safari. Oh shit! Well, I bolted out of there and shot Team Rocket again! During this, we see a scientist finding out this is a Porygon episode. I'm censoring this until we get to Team Rocket. Well, it's time for another lighting round. We fight Team Rocket. Hunter evolves us into Gengar. Kadabra evolves us into Alakazam. Heading into the game corner and buying a Dratini, our last team member. We fight Jessie alone, but the counter still goes up. And then again. And again. And again. Leave me alone! Finally, we can take on Blaine as it's a 3v3 match. Pikachu lands a Thunderbolt as Pikachu takes a massive flamethrower as Pikachu hits himself in confusion as Gengar cleans up and kills 9 Natalis. Next comes out Rhydon as I tried putting it to sleep but missed a total of 3 or 4 times as blows were traded. I got really unlucky against this Rhydon as we survive in 1 health point. Last comes out Magmar as it takes out Gengar as it's now a 1v1 with the Dragonair. It crits with Fire Blast, we almost take it out and it finishes us off with a Fire Punch. So close! On the very next attempt, Pikachu gets taken out by Flamethrower. We put Ninetales to sleep and slowly take it out. We get more lucky with Rhydon and slowly take it out. Back to Magmar and we put it to sleep and it is eventually Magmar wakes up and finishes Gengar off. Dragonair takes a Fire Blast as on the last turn Magmar misses and we finish it off. Man, I need to grind soon. After another Team Rocket battle, I start grinding. I get everyone to level 50. The final gym leader is at level 50 as well and coming up soon is the Mewtwo battle. Mewtwo is an extremely hard boss if you're trying to win as he's got the count of starters at level 75 and obviously I want to try winning that battle. I think we should almost be at level 60 when we get to that point. After grinding, Gary says he's gonna fight Giovanni. Well, okay, he's got this, he's Gary motherfucker. Oh, he got his ass kicked by Mewtwo. Nice attempt, bro. Anyways, instead of fighting Giovanni, we gotta fight Jessie and James instead. Great. Anyways, they got Cubana's gym leader's Pokemon, which is a Machamp, Kingler, and Rhydon. Machamp and Kingler go down rather easily. After that, Rhydon takes a hit and takes out both Dragonair and Magneton as Pikachu takes out Rhydon. After this, Team Rocket fight us again with their normal Pokemon. Yeah, we already won, so let's just skip this. As we travel south, Dragonair reaches level 54 as we immediately give it a rare candy to evolve it into a Dragonite. Dragonite is gonna be an amazing tank, especially when we fight Mewtwo. And speak of the devil, it's time to do Pokemon the movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. We get invited to the island and it's storming a lot. We have to bring a water type, so I bring out the hostage Squirtle Squad leader. As we try to use the raft, it gets destroyed and we gotta make our way to the islands on Squirtle. After getting to the islands, we take on all 3 of the trainers who arrive here. After all 3 trainers were taken care of, Mewtwo comes out declaring he's the strongest Pokemon. Dude, just go face the Pokemon League. He didn't like that, so we gotta face Mewtwo and 3 level 75 starter Pokemon. First attempt was an absolute wash of mine as I got wiped out by Venusaur mostly, and Blastoise finished us off. Next attempt, we put Venusaur to sleep as we switch Magneton and use Metal Sandalock, cutting Venusaur's special defense greatly. Venusaur lands a Solar Beam, getting Magneton to half as we land a hefty Thunderbolt, as eventually after some blows it takes us out with an Earthquake. We send in Gengar and finish off Venusaur as next comes out Blastoise. We put it to sleep and land a lot of Thunderbolts and take out the Cannon Turtle. Last comes out Charizard as it takes us out and won it with a Fire Blast. We send in Dragonite and land a Thunder Wave on Charizard, slowing it down just in case Dragonite isn't up to the task. But we take out Charizard into its defeating Mewtwo. After this, Mew shows up and he and Mewtwo fight and eventually we die again. Great, how many times do I gotta die? After dying twice, we head back to Viridian City and head north to climb up a mountain and meeting Bruno and a Giganix that goes down easily. After we fight Team Rocket for the 20th time, we went the victory road, and before we enter the Pokemon League, we gotta fight Team Rocket again. Alright, this is it! We got a tournament to go though, and one of the battles is against Richie. Remember, we gotta beat Richie when it comes up, so let's get the tournament started! First round against Manny, and Pikachu just sweeps his entire team. As of right now, battles are 3 versus 3 until after Richie is defeated. We could lose, but obviously not allowed. Next round is Kevin, who also gets swept in by Pikachu. Don't worry, after this the tournament should get harder. Round 3 is against Pete. Pikachu lands a massive thunder as Graveler blows himself up with self-destruct. Guess this is now a 2v2. I send in Meganon as he sends in Arcanine as he one-shots us with Fire Blast. We send in Dragonite, and during this I use an agility boosting our speed. We take out Arcanine as we one-shot Closter with a Thunderbolt. Round 4 against Jeanette. The drill takes us on low HP as we take it out in 2 hits. Pikachu almost kills Scyther as it's revealed Scyther has a Lancet Berry, taking out Pikachu. We send out Magneton, and for some reason Scyther uses Steel Wing as we take Scyther out, and after a Metal Sound take out a level 70 Bellsprout. How this woman got to round 4 with a bad team is beyond me. After Richie takes care of Team Rocket for us, we head to our PC to take out the bird from the start of the game. We gotta take down Team Rocket, and if we don't have that bird, we won't be able to fight Richie. And here it is, the last Jessie and James battle. We don't have to fight them anymore. Freaking finally, it's over. And Pikachu sweeps everyone. And now we fight Richie. Despite Pikachu being the only Pokemon who fought Jessie and James, Dragonite is dead and Magneton and Pikachu lost against Richie. Next attempt I led with Pikachu taking out everyone as Sparky the Pikachu takes himself out with Double Edge. Yep, we're not losing to Richie. We're going all the way. Now that we are in Elseworlds, every battle is now a 6v6. So now we can use our full team. And we're not gonna be at a disadvantage like with what happened to Richie. Next round with the Sunto, we take out Drowsy in 2 hits as Rhydon comes out taking out Pikachu. Gengar comes out and slowly takes out Red ROM with Sleep and Lightning. After that, Tentacle and Venom off the gun very easily as Ivysaur tanks everything from Gengar and takes him out. Next, I send out Magneton and shattered Ivysaur's special defense with Metal Sound and take out Ivysaur. Last comes out Raticate as Magneton takes out Raticate. 2 opponents left. Second to last of the tournament is against Melissa. We led with Pikachu and laying 2 Thunder attacks as Porygon takes Pikachu out. We send in Dragonite taking out Porygon as Golem comes out. We switch to Magneton shattering Golem's special defense with Metal Sound. We take out Golem. Primate comes out taking out Magneton. They'll apply to Magnet Sound. Dragonite takes out Primate as next comes out Magneton as eventually I swap to Alakazam. I attempted to set up as Magneton takes us out as Gengar comes out and slowly wipes out our entire team. Yeah, having sleep really helps when you can only attack with electricity. Last of the tournament is Dragon Tamer Get In. Pikachu takes out Ceodorine when his Kangaskhan gets paralyzed as it takes out Pikachu with an outrage. We send out Magneton that takes out Kangaskhan. Charizard comes out. We send in Dragonite as we paralyze it as it takes us out with a Fire Blast. Gengar comes out taking down Charizard as Onix comes out as we eventually take it down, but it paralyzing us with a Dragon Breath. Fearow takes a massive hit as it takes out Gengar with Steel Wind as we bring out Alakazam to take it out with Shockwave. Last comes out Dragonair as it takes out Alakazam as we bring Magneton and take out Dragonair, winning the tournament. Now that we beat in the tournament, we got the opportunity to face the Elite Four. And if we beat them, we can fight the champion. Absolutely no way we're doing it at this level. We need to grind 100%. First of the Elite Four is Lorelei. Magneton wipes out a large majority of Lorelai's Pokemon as its Water-type Pokemon. Jinx attempts to do an overburst card as she takes out of my team as we finish off Jinx. Yeah, this ain't gonna be easy moving forward. Next Elite Four member Bruno. We let off with a bad letters. Primate takes out Magneton. We send in Gengar as I learned it can't hurt Gengar at all. Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and Poliwrath gets taken down by Gengar. During this, we get whittled down by the Sandstorm during this entire battle as eventually Gengar gets taken down by the Sandstorm when Machamp comes out. We send in Alakazam as it's an all-out war between Brain versus Brawn. We set up Reflect, we set up Calm Mind. The Earthquakes will cover until we take out the 4-arm menace. Last comes out Onix as I realize this Onix is different than normal Onix because it has a different grind, I assume different stats. It wrecks my entire team. Yeah, we need to shatter its special defense with Magneton. After a few tries out with Alakazam and then eventually Dragonite as Onix comes out. I paralyze it, it eventually takes Dragonite out, and we send in Magneton to use Metal Sound. After Onix takes out Magneton, I send in Gengar and go 2 down on it. Yeah, the specific Onix is definitely with buffed stats as it barely gets hurt. Seriously, even with -2 special defense, it takes a lot to take it down. I definitely don't want to imagine if Elite Four could use healing items. We would definitely need to grind if that was the case. Eventually, we finally put this snake down. And I think that's the last time we'll be fighting that long. Hitmonchan dies to Sandstorm as we slowly take out Hitmonlee with Sleep and Lightning. Poliwrath, however, does take us out with a Rock Tomb. Pikachu comes out landing a Volt Tackle on Poliwrath, killing it as next comes out Machamp. We land a hefty Volt Tackle as Machamp uses Earthquake on Pikachu, taking it out. Our last Pokemon is Clefable left. We try landing a Sing as it missed. He lands a Cross Chop, taking a ton of health. We land a Sing and landing 2 Thunderbolts, taking off Machamp. Yeah, that was extremely close. Third up is Agatha. We go bad with Shockwave as he lands a Confuse Ray. We hit ourselves with Confusion as he takes us out with Hyper Beam. Yeah, that's bad already. We send in Clefable next as we put Goldbat to sleep and set up. It takes a bit, so I sped it up as we eventually take down Goldbat. We put Nidoqueen to sleep as we find out we barely hurt Nidoqueen as it takes out Clefable. Yeah, this isn't good. We send in Gengar, and with Confusion and Sleep Look, we slowly take Nidoqueen out. Being lower level really shows if you're resisting electric, you're barely gonna take damage. Let's again Forest Door, am I right? Next comes out our own Gengar. We put it to sleep and land a few Thunderbolts as it wakes up and takes out Gengar with a Shadow Ball. After Pikachu comes in and getting taken out and wanted by a Giga Drain, Dragonite comes in and finishes off Gengar with a critical Thunderbolt. Next comes out Nidoking as he takes out Dragonite with twice beams as we only have Magneton left. We slowly take Nidoking out as I think Nidoking is charged, otherwise why didn't he earthquake the balls of Magnet? Harvo comes out showing Nidoking how it's done and takes out Magneton with an earthquake. Alright, next to Tim, we set up a Reflect, we take out Goldbat with 2 Shockwaves as Nidoking comes out taking out Alakazam. Okay, so what happened next was weird. We send in Clefable. He freezes us with Ice Beam, we take 2 turns to defrost, we miss a Sing. We land it next turn, we set up a Come Up, and then a Substitute next turn. He wakes up breaking our Substitute, and for whatever reason instead of taking us out, switches out to Nidoqueen and she takes us out instead. Like what the hell is Ice Beam, his only move? After that Gengar comes out and we set up the Hypnosis Confuse Ray combo as we eventually take out Nidoqueen. Next her own Gengar comes out. We try putting it to sleep as it takes us out with a Giga Drain. Magneton comes out as we use a Metal Sound as Gengar misses 2 Hypnosis as it goes down to a single Thunderball. As Arvo comes out and uses Glare instead of Earthquake. Predicting an Earthquake, I get the heck out of there and switch to Dragonite. We can take it out, but Arvo uses Glare before going down. Out come Nidoking as I switch to Magneton and take it out. I swear that Nidoking only has Ice Beam as its only move, as there's no reason it should only use that move. Last comes out Mud. We land a Thunderbolt as I tried to Metal Sound but get paralyzed the first time and then I land it. I finally take out this Mud. Yeah, I'm still weirded out by that Nidoking. Last of the Elite Fours lands the Dragon Trainer. We land a Sing on Gyarados as we set up a Substitute. Use Calm Mind and take it out with a +1 Thunderbolt. Next comes out Scyther as I tried to put it to sleep but then miss. Scyther sets up a Swords Dance as I land a Thunderbolt. Scyther very active, boosting the attack as next turn it transfers its boost to Aerodactyl as it hits with a Dragon Claw and we take it out. Considering he's +5, its confirmed physical special split isn't in this game. Scyther returns as it hits a Silver White, breaking our sub as we take it out. Z-Direct comes out as it lands a double edge on us and not a rain boosted water move as we one-shot it. Seriously, the rain is permanent here, why? Next Charizard comes out and I tried setting up as he misses, but then despite being a couple of boosts to my special defense, he one-shots us despite the rain being out. After Pikachu gets destroyed by an Earthquake, Dragonite comes out and Charizard sets up a Dragon Dance as I take it out in 2 hits. If physical special split was in, it would have been more scary. Last is Dragonite as it takes out our Dragonite with an Ice Beam. Gengar is sent out and I tried using the Hypnosis Confuse Ray combo, but he has a Prism Berry. I land some attacks as Dragonite lands a massive Outrage, taking out Gengar in 1 hit. Now with him locked into Outrage, I send in Magneton and with a Metal Sound take out Dragonite. Yeah, I got way lucky on my first try. But so personally, this isn't over yet, as this has a champion, believe it or not. Our final obstacle in this run is the Champion Slate. Yeah, you know Slate, the Pokemon champion of the Kanto region, right? Hit the music, let's get started. Slate leads off with a Kangaskhan that I paralyze and use Metal Sound as he earthquakes twice. I send an Alakazam and with Reflect I try setting up because I know I'm severely under level compared to his team, but he takes out Alakazam with a critical Earthquake. Yeah, this is a loss already. I send in Clefable attempting to set up subs and Combines, finding out he's got a Chill Span as he starts struggling. Well, that's good information to know as we take it out after enough. Holy Rat was a one-shot as it breaks the sub. Hero comes out as he tries setting up a sub as we eventually take it out as well. Arcanine comes out landing a Hefty Flamethrower as we almost one-shot it as its Satyr is very active and it uses extreme speed taking us out. After Gengar Revenge kills, he next sends out Electro. Yeah, this is a massive problem with it being resistant to all our attacks, and being faster and eventually wiping everyone out. Next attempt I take advantage of knowing Kanga has a Chose ban as I switch to Gengar 2. It has to click a ground or normal move, so I eventually take it out for free. Gengar shows it has the power of Zeus and Ultra Instinct as it literally takes out half of Slate's team with Sleeping Thunder without getting hurt one bit. Back to Electrode and we trade stabs in Electricity as it hits himself twice with Confusion proccing as Gengar falls. After sending in Magneton, Electrode blows himself up as last comes out Venusaur, who's a massive level egg. I immediately use a Thunder Wave on him as he is literally stalling, using Leaf Seed, Sleep Powder, and Synthesis as I try shattering his special defense with Metal Sound as I eventually get taken down. Yeah, this Venusaur is literally a machine stalling with those 3 moves and it has Sludge Bomb. Eventually we are able to get it close to go range as it's fitting this run-ins with a Moon who inspired it. With Pikachu being able to outspeed, we land a Volt Tackle finishing off Venusaur in the run as a whole. Slate is shocked that we did something we were not supposed to do. And that's how we technically beat Pokemon Ash Gray using only electric attacks for damage. We're the champion of the Kanto region. And as we battle Team Rocket one more time for the run, we can finish this challenge once and for all. I really hope you all enjoyed this run. I like doing this kind of runs, but they take a long time because I've got a script to write for them. But let me know in the comments on what kind of runs you want me to do. Until then, have a nice day everyone. I love you all. Watch and comment on my videos.